My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Well, we're on to race number 8, closing off the day in Gqeberha, where we race on the poly track at Fairview, and this will close off all bets here. Race number 8, merit rated 68 handicap. It's over 1,200 meters. Now, just having a look at the suggested horses that we've included in the exotics thus far, I'm going to take a big chance here in the 8th race. I had a look at this entire field. And this looks like a tough race. There are lots of horses that will jump off the page in black and white, but we're taking a big chance here. If we're running in the exotics, well, we will be sweating come race number 8, because I'm just going to go with 2 runners in the pick 6, and there's a banker that I like for the place accumulator. Let's start off with the banker. Number 2, Soweto Rose for Juan Nel. Now, this horse is in excellent form, and I think compliments to Juan as well. That penultimate start was a very good run considering the draw, 15 out of 16 on the poly track, 1,300 meters, got close to tuk-tuk. Last time out, I'm just going to say it was a flat run. It wasn't the worst of runs. I'm not saying it was a bad run. Finishing 4th was a fair effort. But I'll take a stance and say that this horse, whilst 1,300 meters, he's been competitive and he's run well over. I think that his best distance is 1,200. He's won twice over the distance. His course and distance, he's unbeaten 1 from 1. And he's nicely drawn. He's got a strong rider up in Louis Kotwa. Now the plus is his last start behind Bowl Reserve. Dancing Girl has come out to win, but more importantly and most recently, Bowl Reserve on Friday. Yeah, that was Friday the 26th. In Gqeberha came out to win, just enhancing that form line from the last start of number 2, Soweto Rose. So that's going to be my outright pick. Place accumulator banker. I said I'm going to include 2 horses in the pick 6. And the other horse that I'm going to include is sticking with the form line behind Bowl Reserve. And the runner that was a length behind Soweto Rose that day was a horse called Great Guy, and will be partnered by Muzieni for Cliffy Miller. And I'm sticking with that form line, and that's the form line we're going to go with. And Great Guy was a huge price last time out, 40 to 1, just missing out on that top 4. So we're going to take a big chance here, because once I start having a look at other runners, then the sperm just becomes too expensive. I mean, you're going to start looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 7 runners here to include in the pick 6, and it just becomes costly. So if everything's gone according to plan thus far, well, we've got 2 runners here in the pick 6 numbers and jackpot 2 and 11. But I'm going to go with number 2, Soweto Rose, as a banker in the place accumulator. And maybe, if you're running with these 2 horses in the pick 6, how do you play a cover bet or try to get some money in the lucky last if both these horses don't arrive and your pick 6 is done? Well, maybe you can play around these 2 horses as roving bankers in the quartet as well. If they don't win, they could both run into the top 4. But we're hoping that one of these does arrive for the pick 6, because it does help reduce the cost of the perm in the last race here, just including these 2 horses, numbers 2 and 11. But my outright pick is no doubt number 2, Soweto Rose, and we're hoping to end off the day on a high. Well, that is a wrap of our GTV Preview Show, where we race in Gqeberha, Fairview on the poly track. We got 8 races carded. And look sharp, because race number 1, you need to get your bets on at 12:30. It's been an absolute pleasure taking you through this card. And from myself, Deez Danan, and the entire team at GTV, you take care. Salani Gasle.
It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together. And to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.